Hello, welcome to this your channel of the Meta Eurofan. That's me. In this opportunity, we start a new series where we will be discovering little by little the artists that will participate in the next edition of the Junior Contest that will be held in Madrid, Spain. And of course, we start with the Netherlands, which are always the first ones on revealing their proposal for the Junior Contest. In this sense, the electronic party that was presented by Seppa Jansmine during last year's contest granted them the 7th place once again, keeping us one of the strong contenders as it is usual in each edition of the contest. There was not any doubt that the country will keep its participation in the competition, with the huge interest and tracking from the audience which is growing year after year, hoping to achieve very soon a much desired second victory. Let's see now to the artist that will take the better from them by representing the Dutch nation on the main stage of Madrid. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Dutch entry for Junior Eurovision 2024, which will be represented by the group Stay Tuned with the Sound Music. They will be in charge of bringing us the best music by also joining their voices to vibrate the Junior Eurovision stage. Having said this, let's move on with the review. First, let's take a look at the biography of each one of them and how they join forces to represent the Orange Nation in Spanish soul. First, we have Miucha, which is 12 years old and comes from the city of Amersfoort, located in central Netherlands. She has been passionate on music since ever, so much so that she dreams about performing a song composed by herself together with an orchestra in a big venue. She also has commented that in case of not dedicating to music, she would like to be a makeup artist or a primary school teacher when she becomes an adult, and apart from singing, she likes to play football and go shopping. Then next we have Inkar, which is also 12 years old and comes from the Dutch capital, Amsterdam. Besides singing, she also likes to dance and play piano, although she also enjoys playing tennis and riding horses, and she has very clear that she wants to pursue a career in performing arts, having shown interest on being a singer, an actress or a professional dancer when she becomes an adult. She has been a loyal fan of Junior Eurovision since ever, also having the illusion of representing to her country at the Junior Contest someday, and now she will be doing it. Later we have Niak, who is 13 years old and comes from the city of Utrecht, located in central Netherlands. His passion for music is so big that he likes to spend most of his free time singing and making music, although he also likes playing hockey and having spare time with his friends, especially by watching sports at TV. He has commented that he would like to be a famous musician and singer by performing in stages of all over the world, although he has also said that in case of not pursuing a career in music, he would like to become a chef. And finally we have Kiara, who is 14 years old and comes from the town of Stolvik, located in western Netherlands. She is passionate on both music and sports, as she likes singing, dancing and playing football. Like her bandmate, she would also like to become a famous singer, but if it could not be possible, she would like to become a sports commentator. They meet each other during the auditions to attempt to participate in the well-known Junior National Final Junior Song Festival. Then the expert panel in charge of selecting the finalists have decided to create a group with them as their profiles match up pretty well. Having seen a little more of them, let's see now how they end up becoming the Dutch representatives for the Junior Contest. Following the habit, the Dutch public broadcaster will organize what is going to be the 21st edition of the Junior National Final Junior Song Festival to select the Dutch representative at Junior Eurovision. Right after the last edition of the national final on last year, the broadcaster opened the submission period for the child artists who wanted to take part in the competition, closing it by early last January. 47 boys and girls took part in the auditions phase, while 20 of them advanced to the academy phase, from where the finalists that will participate in the televised show will be selected. Like in the last edition, there were 9 finalists, which were officially announced in late last May, being later grouped to assemble the usual 4 proposals that will be featured in the Junior National Final, having this time 2 soloists and 2 groups, one of them being Stay Tuned, as we already know. In the other hand, the format will remain similar without significant changes. The televised show took place as usual at the end of this month, where the winner will be determined with the combination of the votes from the kids jury, the professional jury, and the public. After the performances of the 4 proposals, the voting results revealed that the guys from Stage 2 were the absolute favorites from the JESC jury and the public, while they were the second most voted artists from the professional jury, earning the score needed to win the national final and therefore becoming the Dutch representatives in Madrid. No one can say that music is not essential in our lives. Having said this, I'm going to analyze this proposal with which these guys are going to participate in the Junior contest. This time the melody is very particular. Although it is mostly a teen pop track, it also has some hip hop and balls in different parts of the song, which match perfectly without being disruptive or incompatible with each other, bringing a diversity of nuances into the same track. About their voices, I think they are fine as suitable to the track, without recurring to vocal extravaganza moments in this case, maybe with the aim of making everyone stand out equally. Following the nuances heard in the melody, all of them sing and declaim throughout the song. Talking about the lyrics, it has been written in Dutch and English as usual by a duo of Dutch songwriters that are regular on creating entries for the Junior National Final year by year. There is not much to say about the context behind the lyrics, and it is because it talks about something very universal as it is music, remarking the power it has to bring people together and to tell stories from a cheerful perspective, which is also evidenced reading it in detail, previously translated of course. I will say that the song is a nod to music in a general sense, from a younger perspective and without bringing any specific message, and it is because, in the end, music in all these variations is a cultural and artistic demonstration as well as a reflection of life itself. Having seen a little more about the song, let's see how they have developed the contest described in the lyrics through the official music video. The plot begins with individual shots of them dancing and enjoying in a party with other children of the same age, and then the scene changes with Niek performing the initial chorus from a passage in a commercial alley. The verse is performed by the 3 girls, initially with individual shots of each one from the same alley, until the 3 of them join in a tunnel plenty of graffiti. A shot of Niek from the same tunnel is briefly seen when he performs the declaimed part in the verse, and shortly after all of them come together in the chorus to perform a choreography inside the tunnel. For the bridge of the song, when the rhythm changes to waltz, the scene changes once again, and now they are seen in an open field by combining wide shots, shots from above, and close-ups with each one of them while they perform their part. I guess they wanted to do it this way to portray this part of the song, which is more calm in a more peaceful environment. With the final chorus, they come back to the same tunnel from before, where there are more boys and girls which greet and gather with them. All of them walk to a door in the middle of the tunnel, and turns out that it is the party room seen at the beginning of the music video, where they continue the party previously started. Towards the end of the music video, Niek performs the outro, which has a soft and calm rhythm similar to the intro, and at the same time the 4 of them embrace each other while the rest of the people in the party are still dancing and jumping, thus closing the performance. After watching the music video, it was quite predictable how the staging could be. In any case, let's take a look at it in further detail. Recalling the staging in the Junior National Final, the performance will be focused on them without having any extra dancers or props, while their outfits are mixing formal and casual using red and purple tones, staying tuned as it is well suggested with the band's name. It begins with Niek performing the song for the center of the stage, while the 3 girls are at the side at first while they perform the verse. Shortly after, they join Niek at the center of the stage, and then later they perform a choreography quite similar to the one seen in the music video. During the bridge, as expected, each one had their chance to shine in front of the camera, and the girls later started to perform a relatively hectic dance while Niek was singing his part, which left me a little bewildered. I mean, being the calmest part of the song, you do not expect a very energetic dance or choreography, but well, they had decided to do it that way. With the final chorus, they progressively move to the side platform at the side of the stage without stopping from dancing and jumping, while at the same time they are cheering out to the audience to sing with them, until the performance finishes with the 4 of them together at the center of the side platform. I could say in this case that they have defended their proposal pretty well, and comparing it with the rest of the finalists, this was the most outstanding one of the night. They were very confident during all the performance, and you could also have noticed that they were having a good time and enjoying the experience. I praised the fact that they have interacted with the audience at the final chorus, although I think that it was deliberate to do it that way, and obviously they will make use of that for their performance in Madrid. The only thing that I did not like too much was that energetic dance from the girls at the bridge. I can understand that they wanted to give some dynamism in that part of the song, but if they are going to make a dance, at least do it accordingly to the song's rhythm, because otherwise it looks a little weird. It's just think about a workaround for that specific part, because a part of this they were pretty good. And the proof of that was the huge reception they had, especially with the kids, jury and the public. Making a summary of all the comments, the Dutch entry for this year is fine. Once again, we have a hectic and energetic entry, very similar to other ones they have sent in previous years. And it is because they know that this formula usually works in the junior contest, although with this proposal there is something in addition. They are not those kind of artists that get the party started once make a step into any stage, and that was the distinguishing aspect in my opinion. That spontaneity and the desire of having a good time will be much appreciated by the audience. I guess that for the staging in Madrid, they will follow the same trend previously seen in the national final, making a few adjustments. It is true that the lighting was not outstanding during the national final, but I guess they will take advantage of it much more during the junior contest, remaining in question the visual graphics they intend to use to enforce the presentation of the proposal. This has been the Dutch proposal for this year at the junior contest. Have you liked it? Do you think that they can cheer out the audience in Madrid, or it did not get your attention too much? Whatever you think about it, leave it in your comments below to enrich the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. Before I finish, I want to invite you to like this video if it was of your taste, so you can help me to spread it to more people. Subscribe to my channel to be aware of the upcoming reviews, don't forget to enable notifications, and follow me through my social media as well. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.